ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपथान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता शिविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्द राधाकान्द नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी शवानुसुदे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। कृष्ण त्वदीय पद पंकज पंजरांधम अद्वैव मे विशतु मानस राजहंसा प्राण प्रयाण समये कपवात पीते खंडावरोधन विदो स्मरणं कुतस्ते। हरे कृष्ण हरि ओम तत्सत्। So we are reading Mukundmala Stotra, 39 sloka of today we are reading. त्यजन्तु बान्धवा सर्वे निन्दन्तु गुरवे जनां तथापि परमानन्दो गोविन्दो मम जीवनम्। त्यजन्तु बान्धवा सर्वे निन्दन्तु गुरवे जनां तथापि परमानन्दो गोविन्दो मम जीवनम्। हरे कृष्णा तारिणी माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। पंचांग प्रणाम्स। त्यजन्तु बान्धवाः सर्वे निन्दन्तु गुरु गु गौ
गुरुवे
गुरुवे जना गुरुवो जना तथापि परमानन्दो गोविन्दो मम जीवनम्। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रिंस प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। त्याजन्तु बन्धव सर्वे निन्दातु गौरवजन तदापि परमानन्दो गोविन्दो मम जीवनम्। कृष्ण
वंदना माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण। त्यजन्तु बन्धवा सर्वे निन्दन्तु गुरुवो जनः तथापि परमानन्दो गोविन्दो मम जीवनम्।
Let my relatives all abandon me and my superiors condemn me. Still, the supremely blissful Govinda remains my life and soul. So, this shows the determination of Kulasekara Alvar. Whatever happens, whatever reversal happens, let my own people condemn me. Okay, let my own people leave me, no problem. But I am not going to leave the lotus feet of Govinda, who is my life and soul. So this should be the determination of the devotees. In life, there will be so many reversals. Okay, every step we may encounter dangers. It is going to be because this world is full of people who wants to enjoy this world. Nobody wants to go in the right direction of going back home, back to Godhead, to serve the Supreme Lord, which is actually the ultimate goal of human life. Very, very seldom people are interested. People, very, you can count, it's in numbers, count in our fingers, such people. Only that much people will be interested in devotional service or spiritual activities. So we're all very fortunate because at least we are on the right path. How far we have progressed and how much more time it takes, it all depends from person to person. It may vary, but we have boarded the train. Rest assured that we will reach the destination provided we don't get down in between. So definitely we are on the right path and we will reach the ultimate destination for sure. For that, we should have determination like that of Kulashagra. People may criticize us, they may insult us, they may mock us. Okay, what is this at this time? This prime age, it's the time for you to enjoy. And you are going to temple, you are doing sentimentally this chanting, and you are doing dancing, and you are reading books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. What is this all about? You don't have any other thing. Who is misguiding you? People will ask. Our own people, isn't it? So, such criticism will always be there from our own family, from our friends and relatives. It will be there, but one should not, give or heed to such advices because we know that they are on the wrong path. They don't have the right information. So we should be very determined to follow what the great acharyas have taught us. That will only give us the right direction. Nobody else. Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. So, following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas, the Guru Janas, will definitely succeed in our this life. We don't have to wait for another life to become perfect. You can become perfect in this very life itself. Why wait? Why procrastinate? Do it now. Do it now. This is the thing that we should not. We can procrastinate other things, but not this. And we should not procrastinate. We should not do such things, especially material things, because we have been doing this from time immemorial in different species of lives. Okay, so this is the thing that we have, kept pending. At least let us take it up now seriously, so that we can achieve what we have not achieved in our previous lives. So that is the determination that Kulasekara Alvar is, instructing us, that he wants to continue the devotional activities with utmost sincerity so that he doesn't miss the chance in this life. All of the things we have done, we have enjoyed a lot in our previous life. But this devotional activities, dharma, we have not done earlier enough. That's why we have taken another birth. So we don't want to come again in the womb of another mother, be it human or any other species. We want to stop, put a full stop for this Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam cycle. So that's our motto of this human life. So let's all pray that we are guided properly and take up these devotional activities sincerely so that we don't have to go again and again the cycle of repeated birth and death. So this is the instruction Kulashekar Alvar is giving himself. Actually, the instruction should be, instruction is meant for us. He's a pure devotee. The instruction is meant for people like us. So ordinary people may condemn the Lord's devotees as ignorant fools, but the truly learned never do so. There are ordinary devotees. They will take this very lightly. They will tell us that these are all meant for people in the old age, when they cross 60, 70, 80, 90. That time you take up. When all our faculties are totally invalid, will not cooperate with us. We cannot see properly. We will not be able to hear properly, speak properly. The memory is lost. Intelligence is lost. Bodily limbs are, deteriorating. So such time, how can we remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead? How can we do devotional service? So we should give the prime time of our life, the best of our life, isn't it? We should not give the worst time of our life. That's what most of the people will recommend us. After retirement, yes, when you don't have any other thing, you can do this devotional activity. Even after retirement, people will not be able to do, because what we have been practicing from the childhood, that we will continue. And all of a sudden, we cannot take up this new service, new activity, because we are not accustomed with such. So we have to, if at all we want to practice, we have to practice from the Kaumara age, as Prahlad Maharaj says, Kaumaram. What is that? Yeah, Yamanam, from Kaumaram we have to start. Okay. From the age of Kaumara we should start. Not when we are 60. At the age of 60, we won't be able to do anything. First of all, the body will not cooperate with us, and it will be very, very difficult to do such stuff because we are not used to it, isn't it? So we have to practice from the childhood of Kaumaram Achare Pratnyu. That is what Prahlad Maharaj says. So devotees will stay. This is a time for you to enjoy. So enjoy maximum. Who knows next life is there or not? What is the guarantee that there will be next life? So this is the time that you enjoy. As Charvaka says, beg, borrow, steal, and enjoy. Drink ghee. Because this is the only life that you are going to have, and you enjoy. Even if at the cost of begging or borrowing or stealing somebody else, somehow you lead a very good material life. Okay, enjoy the material life. We don't know about tomorrow. So why you want to unnecessarily waste today thinking of tomorrow? Who has seen tomorrow? So that is his philosophy. Charvaka. Okay, that is not the philosophy that we are supposed to follow. Philosophy, we should follow the Guru Sadhu Shastra who are coming in the bona fide disciplic succession. So as Prahlad Maharaj states, one who has dedicated his life to Krishna through the 9 methods of bhakti should be understood to be in the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Bhagavatam 7.5.24. But in the Kali Yuga, out of ignorance, people mock the saintly devotees and praise demonic leaders in government, entertainment, and sports. So there are many processes, many paths recommended by devotees. So that is Prahlad Maharaj says that Shravanam Vishnu, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. So these are the 9 processes recommended in the age of Kali. So either we can do all those, or at least one we can become perfect. So by doing so, the first 2 activities, Shravanam Kirtanam, if you are very sincere, automatically the other activities will follow. So we have to focus these 2 first, Shravanam and Kirtanam. All other activities will follow. We don't have to specifically endeavor for that. So people in the Kali Yuga, they're all very ignorant and they mock the saintly devotees. Okay, so we should not give ear to such devotees' gossips. We should know that these are all only waste of time, prajalpa. We should focus or concentrate in devotional activities. That alone will take us back home, back to Godhead. So people, even Prabhupada used to say in America, when he was in America, he has seen people, elderly people, 70, 80 and all, they still play some card games, such, simply wasting of time. The puzzle game, all these things. People at that age should be at least chanting the holy name of the Lord. They don't do that. They don't know how to pass the time. They are killing the time, involving in unnecessary material activities. So taking courage from the examples of saints like King Kulashekara and others, the devotee should not be ashamed when ordinary people disrespect them. We may encounter many people, those who are insulting us, mocking us, and disrespecting us. We should just ignore them. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us. Tranadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahishnunam, amanina manadena kirtaniya sadai. Tranadapi sunichena. Just like the blade of grass, it will not protest even if we stamp out the grass any number of times. From morning till evening, when we walk, we are stamping out the grass. And again, it starts trying to, stand up. Again, people stamp. Again, it's similarly no protest. And we should be tolerant like tree. You cut the branches, you take the leaves, fruits, flowers, it will not protest. And on the contrary, it gives shade. And with the wood and other things, we can make furniture, we can use for fuel, but still it does not tolerate. So devotee should learn from these two, from the blade of grass and the tree. We should be humbler than the blade of grass, tolerant than the tree. In that state of mind, we can chant the holy name of the Lord sincerely, offenselessly, without expecting any respect from others and giving respect to all others. So like that we should be like tree and blade of grass. So they should be very concerned, however, that the Vaishnavas and Supreme Lord are pleased with their behavior. Okay, so Vaishnavas and Supreme Lord will value their behavior, their devotional activities. Others may not value. We are not concerned about their valuing. They may insult us, they may disrespect us, no problem. We are not waiting for their glorification. What we want is, we want the consideration of the Supreme Lord and His pure devotees. We want their approval. That is what we are looking for. They should be pleased. So our activities should be pleased by them. I mean, our activities are to please them. So even the sage Narada was condemned for his devotional activities. Daksha cursed him because he taught renunciation to Daksha's sons, Prachetas. Okay, Narada Muni came and made all his sons, 10,000 children, into devotees. He got very annoyed. And Daksha cursed Narada Muni that he will not be able to stay in one place for more than, actually the, the sages, the sadhus, they don't stay in one place more than the time required to milk a cow. Their business is just to impart this knowledge to others. When that is done, they will keep moving. Parivrajaka Acharya. Okay, they keep moving and teaching the fallen souls like us devotional activities. So Narada is one. He doesn't need any passport or visa to go anywhere. Not only in this three world, upper, middle, and lower planet system, but also in the spiritual worlds. He is free to travel anywhere. So this is just like Urvashi Shapam Upakaram. He was cursed that he will not be able to stay in one place for a long time, because that was beneficial for him, because he is now able to travel everywhere, including the spiritual world, and glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Daksha was insulting Narada Maharshi for making his children devotees. He mocked at him, insulted him, and cursed him also. So then the aim of Narada and the devotees who follow his example is not to disrupt people's lives. Okay, we should understand the sadhus, the great personalities, saintly personalities, when they impart this, devotional services or activities, we should not mistake that they are disrupting our lives. They are, on the contrary, helping us to achieve the goal of human life. But if their work is misunderstood, they must not abandon their duty, but must continue their mission on behalf of the Lord. Previously, not only previously, but now there are saintly personalities going from door to door, imparting this knowledge to all of them. But many of us mistake them that they are beggars. They have come here for some alms, some food or some grains or money or something. There are people like that also, but there are real, sincere, saintly personalities are also, but seldom, very few. Okay. Previously, most of them were genuine. Now it is the other way around. Because of the influence of Kali Yuga, the pseudo sannyasis are more, the real sannyasis are less. Previously, pseudo sannyasis were less, the real sannyasis were more. Because of the influence of time, people, just for the sake of filling their stomach, they put on the saffron cloth, act as if they are sadhus and exploit others. But we should be careful. So Srila Prabhupada writes, because Narada Muni and the members of his disciple succession disrupt friendships and family life, they are sometimes accused of being Sauhrida Ghna, creators of enemy between relatives. Sauhrida Ghna, one who destroys the friendship between the relatives and the friends. That's why they're called Sauhrida Ghna. Actually, such devotees are friends of every living entity because they are showing the right path. They're showing the light, because we are now in darkness. So they are showing the torchlight so that we can go without any hindrance on the right path. So such devotees should not be mistaken that they are going to disrupt our family life. No. Actually, such devotees are friends of every living entity. Suhurdam Sarvabhudanam. Lord Krishna says, Suhurdam Sarvabhudanam Jnatva Shandirichyati. Bhoktaram Etni Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram. Suhurdam Sarvabhudanam Jnatva Shandim Richadi. Who can get peace of mind? One who knows that the ultimate enjoyer is Supreme Lord Krishna, and ultimate beneficiary of tapas and yajna, that is Lord Sri Krishna, and ultimate friend is Lord Sri Krishna. One who knows these facts, they will be having peace of mind. So that is what Surdam Sarvabhudanam. But they are misunderstood to be enemies. Those who show us the right path, they are misunderstood because they become an hindrance in our material enjoyment. So we think that they're all our enemies. No, they're actually helping us. They're actually, assisting us on our way back home, back to Godhead. So conclusion. So what's the conclusion? A devotee should remain happy, executing his duty and not develop a persecution complex. Okay. A devotee should remain happy, executing his duty and not develop a persecution. So we should not misunderstand such people who are coming to help us in our spiritual path. Okay. So we should not mistake them, or they are, making block or hurdles on our material enjoyment. This life is meant to gratify our senses. They think like that. But this life is meant for self-realization, not for sense gratification. So most of the people are into sense gratification rather than self-realization. So lucky are those who have taken this path. Very lucky, isn't it? At least we have come to know the value of human life, which is very, very rarely achieved. So the sentiment King Kulasekara expresses here is echoed by Madhavendra Puri in one of the verses. Who is Madhavendra Puri? Who is Madhavendra Puri?
Guru of Ishwarapuri.
Yes, very good. Guru of Ishwarapuri. And who is Ishwarapuri?
Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Very good. Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Madhavendra Puri is Param Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. So actually from Madhavendra Puri, this rasa, Madhurya rasa has started. He has actually given us this rasa, the topmost rasa. Okay, from Madhavendra Puri to Ishwarapuri to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that. Otherwise, people were not really knowing about this particular rasa. So, Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya. So, Madhurya rasa is given mainly by who? Madhavendra Puri. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has, again expanded it and given to us this topmost rasa that we can have with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As we all know, there are how many rasas? 5 different rasas. Hierarchically, the topmost rasa is Madhurya. So the lowest rung in the ladder is Shanta, neutrality, Dasya, servitorship, then Sakya, friendship, Vasalya, parenthood, and Madhurya, conjugal love. So this is how it is. So is Madhavendra Puri, what he says? Madhavendra Puri in one of his verses, let the sharp moralist accuse me of being illusioned. Okay, the moralist, the materialist people will say they are all under illusion. Who? The devotees. Who is actually under illusion? The materialistic people, not the devotees. For the materialist people, the devotees, appear to be abnormal. But actually, who is abnormal? The materialists. They are abnormal. The devotees are normal, but they think the other way around. That's why here he says, let the sharp moralists accuse me of being illusioned. I do not mind. I don't care. Whatever they say, I know what I'm doing. I'm following Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. Experts in Vedic activities may slander me as being misled. Friends and relatives may call me frustrated. My brothers may call me a fool. The wealthy mammonists may point me out as mad, and the learned philosophers may assert that I am much too proud. Okay, we know the story of Prakashananda Saraswati that happened with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Varanasi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just sitting on the threshold of that hall wherever they were studying the Vedas, Upanishads and everything. So he was chanting Hare Krishna Mantra. So 24 years old sannyasi, very effulgent, seeing him, they have got, such a bright sannyasi at a young age, sentimentally chanting the Hare Krishna Mantra. Actually, sannyasi are supposed to learn Upanishads and Vedas. Why is he doing this? So immediately Prakashananda Saraswati called him, come and sit among us and study the Vedas and Upanishads. That is what a sannyasi is supposed to do. Why you are chanting this mantra, which is in a sentimental way? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my Guru Maharaj said, I am number one fool. You don't have the yogyata to study this Vedas and Upanishads, especially in the age of Kali. Just chant this mantra, that's enough. So hearing this, then there was a debate, conversation between Prakashananda Saraswati and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made him understand the relevance and importance and significance of the Hare Krishna Mantra, especially chanting the holy name of the Lord in the age of Kali. And the studying of Vedas and Upanishads, it is okay, but it is not relevant in the age of Kali. It is not possible to study and come to a conclusion. Already the acharyas have studied and they have chewed and made it's very easy for us to just follow it. The essence they have given us. The essence is the Hare Krishna Mantra. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mantra, you can get delivered. So this conversation between Prakashananda Saraswati and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was a wonderful conversation. And Prakashananda Saraswati got convinced whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. And they all transformed and converted into Vaishnavas and accepted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as their spiritual master. So it is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually who gave this even to the lowest of the mankind, the Mayavada philosophy, other. So whomever came into contact with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all became devotees. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So here, so that's what Kulachakra always said, let my people call me fool, let them reject me, let them call me mad. Okay? I don't mind, but I will not leave this. Still, my mind does not budge an inch from the determination to serve the lotus feet of Govinda, though I am unable to do so. So, see the humility. I will not budge even an inch from my determination to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to do devotional activities, even though I am unable to do so. That is the humility. Okay, he doesn't claim I am a pure devotee, I am a number one Uttamadhyari. I'm trying. I will not leave this path. I know I am not qualified, but still I will continue. I'm sure one day I will get the mercy of Supreme Lord and I'll become perfect. The reporter asked Prabhupada, "Oh Swamiji, are you perfect?" Prabhupada said, "No, I'm not perfect. I'm following the perfect. So I'm perfect." So that's the answer. I'm not perfect. Because I am following the perfect, I am perfect. So like that, we have not perfected our life. We are not perfect because we are following the perfect saintly personalities. If not today, tomorrow definitely will become perfect and will get the mercy of the Supreme Lord and his pure devotees. So this should be our mood. Not that I know everything, I am a pandit, I am a scholar, I am a philosopher, I am a good devotee. No. A pure devotee, a good devotee will never say that I am a good devotee or pure devotee. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Anupama, when all of them met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Ramkeli, they went with hay in their mouth. They didn't want to open their mouth. Why? They were known for their scholarship in the community. They were called scholars, philosophers, pandits, but they knew in front of Supreme Lord, how can they open their mouth? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself in the guise of Lord Krishna. Isn't it? Lord Krishna came in disguise as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we go to saintly personalities, we should keep our mouth shut, keep this open, ears open. We should listen, not that we, start saying blah blah. No, we should listen, Shravanam, get the instruction. And it is the habit of people who has little knowledge. They keep speaking more than listening, isn't it? Many people we have seen that, especially when they come in contact with some other people, educated people, they don't give a chance for them to speak. Rather, they speak and they will. When we open, there is a saying, the fool is discovered when he opens the mouth. So there are people. So when we go to the personalities, such highly, spiritual personalities, the best thing is keep our mouth shut, open these ears. We should drink the rasayanam given by the saintly personalities through our ears, not, murmuring or blabbering with our tongue, just like the frogs during the rainy season does. They keep croaking, and who comes? The snake comes and swallows them. So it is two things that shows the humility in spite of the fact that they were known great scholars in the society. They knew their position. They are great devotees, but they always maintained the humility that, we don't know anything. That's why they asked the first question asked by them to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that, who am I? People say that we are all learned scholars, but we don't know who am I? Please enlighten me. Please enlighten us. So this is, we have to learn from such devotees. So they are all, models for us. Yadyat acharyat shreshtas. Okay, we should follow in the footsteps of great devotees, and we should get their blessings. Definitely, we will reach the destination in this life itself. As I told you earlier, that we have boarded the train, ensure that we don't get down in between. That is what we have to do. Maybe sometimes the train may go slow, no problem, but it will reach. Okay, Hare Krishna. So, Vancha Kalpada Rubesya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo. Ananta Kodi Vaishnavati ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Maharaj ki jai. Jai Go Premanande. Hari Hari Bo. Okay.